Hello, Poison. Welcome to the world of Dunwall and the world of Dishonored. A world in which Corvo Atano, an assassin, inhabits, and in which we are about to explore his story. Dishonored is not a procedural. It's a game driven by a system of mechanics in a very similar way to games like BioShock or Prey. They give you a set of tools, they give you an open world, and they allow you to explore the world how you see fit, to make your combos the way you want them to be, to take out enemies the way you want to do it. In doing so, the game is going to reveal your playstyle. This game is incredible. It is kind of underrated, and I think a lot of people just never gave it the time of day it really truly deserves. And in saying that, I will be reading all the lore, I will be exploring very heavily, and I'm not going to just take this game at face value. We're going to dig deep into it. It is something truly magical, something truly special, and something truly unusual that hopefully will inspire you. Anyways, let's get to it. I am not the best when it comes to stealth games, so I kind of want to play it on easy. Because the further up the line you go, the more punishing the game gets. This game is tricky. Things that you think would be straightforward can sometimes be quite the opposite, and if you're not really prepared or adept at figuring out tactics, you can get penalized. So I think for this, I am going to go easy so I can explore the world and the story a bit more and not get bogged down by combat as much. And it has been a long time since I've played this, so I don't want to get into a point where I can't progress. I think you can change the difficulty at any point in the game. Stealth and combat are moderately difficult. Default enemy damage and potion effectiveness. Do you know what? I'll go normal. No. I don't know. Let's go normal. Adjust the brightness until you barely see the darkest symbol. I can barely see it. Creating a new game will overwrite your previous cut autosaves. Well, I don't have any. You've just returned from a journey of several months visiting the other nations in the Empire to ask for aid in dealing with the rat plague. You must deliver their diplomatic response to the Empress, whom you serve as Lord Protector.
Corvo, if only there was someone else I trusted to send, so that you could remain near. But there is no one else, and the Spy Master was right to insist that I send you. The plague has taken so many, and we must find a cure. When you are near, my heart is at peace. Emily and I will count the days until you return. Hurry home, and bring good news.
Steady hand. That's it. Watch it. Cast off line. Casting off. We're away. Take us straight to Dunwall Tower. Lord Corvo has news for the Empress, and we've come a long way.
A long way to bring bad news. The sailors say there's a curse on us. Black magic. All these rats call it.
Superstition. For all we know, there's a cure for the plague by now.
Maybe. We live in strange times. Sending the Empress's bodyguard away for a couple of months. That's unusual.
Well, this was important. We need help with the rat plague. Ho there! We're going up. Sealed. Ready. Turning on the pipes. And she's rising. Oh, at last. Steady pressure. And stop. Shut her down. The Empress will be waiting for your news, Corvo.
Fair voyage, sir.
I love that.
Corvo,
That is one of the
she's
coolest
waiting. You should go see
concepts
the Empress.
of a dry dock where you come in and then they flood it to raise it up to the rest of the city. Alright, I'm going to turn on subtitles so you guys can hear a bit better, because there is some pretty heavy dialogue in this game, and I don't want you to miss any of it. So we're just going to do that. Also, I know Poison loves his subtitles. So all speech will be subtitled.
You know what
That
to
means
do next
anytime I
time?
talk to anybody.
Yes, yes.
There you go.
The pressure was too low. All these new machines are touchy. Welcome back, Lord Protector.
There is all kinds of nooks and crannies to explore. For how old this game is, it still looks incredible. This is also the definitive edition, so it's all remastered. Hey, I didn't know you could go out here.
Fewer ships moving along the river now, with the plague and all.
Like, check out this city. Is that not cool? You get a really good view of it later on. You're finally awake. Yeah, absolutely true there, Cashew. Or Dr. Salt. I'll call you Dr. Salt.
Hello, sir. Her Majesty is waiting in the pavilion.
Corvo, you're back! Will you tell me about your trip, please? Were there any whales? Wait! Let's play hide and seek first. I'll cover my eyes and you hide. You have time? Mother's busy talking to that nasty old spy master. Okay, here we go. Did you see any monsters while traveling to the other isles? My nanny says the big ocean's full of them, but I think she only says that to scare me. Later, will you give me more climbing lessons? Someday I'm going to climb up to the rooftop. Let's see if you're still good at this. I'll hide my eyes and count, and at the end of the countdown, I'll try and find you. Okay, I'm going to count to 10. Find a place to hide.
Press B to enter stealth mode, then stay behind cover to break line of sight with enemies and avoid detection. While sneaking, your footsteps are muffled. I like singing a little song. Go to the dry dock and hang over the ledge. Okay. Just because you asked nicely. Can't really hang off the ledge, more like you can just fall in the water. Now I'm wet. And squishy. Who are you?
The Lord Spy Master is with her, but she said to show you right in.
Welcome home, Lord Protector. Stop moving, Campbell. And you, Corvo, welcome back. Wherever you've been. They sent him all around the Isles to beg for aid. A waste of time. My elixir will banish the plague from this city. Now keep still a moment, High Overseer Campbell.
I'm not so sure that painting looks like Campbell.
You saw my improvements to the waterlock.
Anton Sokolov.
See what I'm forced to paint. The High Overseer is no beauty. I'm sure the Empress is eager to see you. Hey, Corvo? In this painting, I insult my own genius. I leave the worst parts of him in shadow, but still. I do my duty for the realm, but not gladly.
I love how much dialogue they gave
High
him.
Overseer, for future generations of the faithful to marvel at.
Okay, he's done talking.
She'll see you at once. It's been good traveling with you, Corvo. You ever met my niece Callista? She's getting more beautiful every year. I'll be happy you're back with the watch. I'm no diplomat.
Hello, my lord.
Strange, we saw whales off Whitecliff. It's too early in the year.
They're sick people, not criminals.
We've gone beyond that question, Your Majesty.
They're my citizens, and we will save them from the plague if we can. All of them.
Very well.
We will not speak of this again.
Mother, Corvo is back.
Thank you, Emily. Leave us, please.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Corvo. 2 days early. Full of surprises, as usual. Follow me, Captain.
It's a fair wind that brings you home to me. What news have you brought? I hoped that one of the other cities had dealt with this before, knew of some cure. This news is very bad. We're at the breaking point. Cowards. They're going to blockade us. They'll wait to see if the plague turns the city into a graveyard.
Are you okay, Mother? You seem sad.
Yes, don't worry, darling. Mother is fine. Wait, where are the guards? Who sent them away?
Mother, look! What are they doing on the rooftop?
What?
Emily, come here.
Press right trigger to attack with your right hand or left trigger to attack with your left hand.
Emily, get back!
Press and hold right button to block incoming sword attacks.
Corvo, thank you. If you hadn't been here... No more! Not again!
Mommy!
No! Get away from her! Corvo!
Mommy! Get away!
Corvo, it's all coming apart. Find Emily. Protect her. You're the only one who'll know what to do. Won't you? Corvo.
Lord us all, look at what he's done.
Yes, he's killed the Empress. What did you do with young Lady Emily, traitor?
Her own bodyguard. Ironic.
I'll see you beheaded for this, Corvo. Kim.
Cold Ridge Prison. Six months have passed since you were accused by the royal spymaster of murdering the Empress and conspiring to abduct her daughter, Emily, the royal heir. Now locked away in Cold Ridge Prison, the time of your execution draws near.
This is your final chance, Corvo. Sign the confession, and let me give you the rights to put your spirit at ease.
That's enough for now. Get out. Let's give the man some time to think. Corvo, the Empress is dead. Her daughter Emily is hidden away, and no one will ever know the truth.
Yes, unlucky you. Tomorrow you'll be executed, but it's for a good cause. This country needs strong leadership now, someone to guide the weak. And that's where we come in.
There was nothing personal in this, even though you almost sank our plans. But it turned out well. You were in the wrong place at the right time, and someone has to take the fall. Goodbye, Corvo. Guards! Take him back to his cell.
You should eat, Corvo. This meal comes from a friend.
And so it begins. It's a quality toilet. It's a square with a hole in it. Corvo, who we are is irrelevant right now. Just know that we have faith in you. Here is the key to your cell. Once you're out, head for the prison's interrogation room. Take the explosive there and plant it on the outer door. When the bomb goes off, run. Make for the river and lose yourself in the sewers. You'll find some useful gear stashed there. One of the prison guards will leave a weapon just outside of your cell. Good luck. We need you alive for what's to come, a friend.
Seen anything scary? I don't need shit from you.
Okay, we don't need to be seen.
coming to the execution tomorrow.
It's on account of Corvo, the one who killed the Empress and abducted her daughter, Emily.
So it's a
You're out. Good for you.
Social
Cut some
event for
throats.
high and mighty. Come see the noble Lord Protector.
Burn this place to the ground.
We're as bad as us betting on the dogs.
Let me out. I've got 3 days before they cut my head off.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch.
Still crying about that dice game?
Wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
Okay, with a sword in hand, assassinate an unwary enemy by pressing right trigger, or approach an unwary enemy from behind and hold right button to perform a non-lethal takedown. Using stealth and the non-lethal approach has benefits. Fewer rats and weepers. Some people react favorably, and the final outcome is not as dark. So the reason they keep saying that is the more bodies you leave around, the faster the plague spreads. The faster the plague spreads, the worse the city becomes and the harder the game gets. I played this game and I got almost the perfect ending. I think I had 3 kills in the entire game. But that was a very, very long playthrough. I need to get rid of this thug right here. So, and there's also a guy coming straight at me. Okay, he's walking away. Okay, now's my time. Got him.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
I heard you got eaten alive at cards.
I don't think shit.
Hey, Caden.
Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap. Someone help me out! Get around him!
Uh-oh.
Attention.
Bad things, bad
the
things.
solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
Alright. 1 guy dead is not too bad. I probably should have moved over here. Yeah, I probably should have come around the corner. I was trying to get gutsy, and then what I should probably have done is left that guy alone, and then followed this guy out and taken him out there. But you know what? I'm gonna keep going with what I got. 1 guy dead. Unless you want me to go for a perfect playthrough. If you want, I will load it and try again. There are rats in this room. Sorta nice. Kill count 1. No perfect playthrough. Oh. Alright. Chat has spoken. I got 1 no perfect playthrough and 1 perfect playthrough. Alright, if it goes well, and everyone enjoys it, I may try going for a second perfect playthrough.
We need to handle this ourselves before it gets to the camp. There's two of us.
Okay, a guard just ran past. That's concerning.
Shit, someone's dead. Let's find that son of a hangfish. You got bugged.
They are downstairs. So I'm guessing that goes downstairs.
Can't stay hidden forever.
I can try.
I know you're here.
The solitary wing is off limits
Okay.
to maintenance unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort.
I have no idea where this guy is, and it's making me uneasy.
With 1 week's notice.
Okay, there's rats down there, so I'm not going down there. Oh, he's down there, okay. Your yard walkway key needed. It's probably the guy down here that took the key. Oh, hang on, my laptop just turned off on me. Okay, so we're gonna need to get rid of that guy who went downstairs. Okay, I don't think the rats will bother me. They're not a swarm. Come on, laptop. Wake up. You like the casual aspect? Okay, that's fair. Okay, so that's that door that comes out by the steam pumps there. So the guy who ran past me should be in that room right there. I just saw him. Now the question is he alone or is he with companions? I see one. Okay, let's do a scout. I see just him. Okay, that's where he goes. Is he alone or is he with somebody? No, he woke up the other guard out there. Okay, so that's the risk of leaving people alive. is that they will they'll revive them, and then you got to deal with them being back again. Okay, where can I get rid of this guy? I think I can get him when he turns his back, right in the corner here.
Murder!
Attention. Tomorrow's execution.
I'll find you, you
will be
hagfish.
restricted
He's
to
here!
personnel of
Dump you in the river!
Alright, well, a couple more bodies. Probably should heal myself. Healing in this game is rare. So you don't just drink potions willy-nilly. Crap. This playthrough's already gotten kind of sloppy. Okay. Yard walkway.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews.
Is this on the hardest difficulty? It is on
Escort
it's on
through
the standard
solitary
difficulty.
wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
Okay, I think I'm clear for any more guards for a bit. I just remembered there's one level in this game that is absolutely wild. I think I explored like 3% of it because of how much traversal there is in it. And I always wanted to go back and do it again, but I could never figure out how to get to it. There's rats there. So I will say one thing. Arcane is really good for world building. They did an amazing job with the sound design and even like the props and everything. Like look at the gun. It's got like electro components in the gun. There's sometimes stuff hidden in these little buckets laying around. Okay, we gotta check through the keyhole here. Okay, that's the interrogation chair. There is a door there. There's a painting. There's some embers. Is there anyone in that room there?
Attention. The solitary wing is off
My rule of
limits
thumb
to
is if I can look through a keyhole for the duration of an announcement, usually there's no other
must be scheduled in advance.
no other people.
1 week's notice.
If you've ever played BioShock, this game is like such a... It's almost an homage to BioShock, but in their own way. I love that the interrogation room's tools have a chisel, a hammer, and hot coals. That's so unsettling. I generally don't stand up too much in this game because crouched is your best position for not getting revealed. Oh, these things are wild. The audiograph player.
Corvo's unconscious again. Though he's taken more punishment than the 2 men we brought in for interrogation. When he wakes, we'll start again. Having him sign the confession for her murder isn't critical, but it might be useful to us later. The assassination of an empress is not a trivial matter.
like, again, the world building, like, this is just so cool. It uses a punch card and, like, a microphone to record audio. Such a brilliant concept. There's that skis ball. Okay, anyone in here? Okay, there's no one in there. So I think I'm clear for now in this room. So I don't see anything I need to find. We can move into the next room. Okay, let's grab the empty bottle. Oh, we'll put that down for a second, actually. We're gonna need that later, I think. Lots of empty bottles and empty cups and... Okay, I want that behind there. Excerpt from a book on the esoteric practices of the Abbey. Once a child shows the proper inclination, he is marked. Overseers are assigned to study the subjects surreptitiously in order to determine whether this inclination is supported by cosmological conditions and any other signs, ongoing throughout the year. At the end of the cycle, those befitting further testing are removed from their homes some hours before dawn and must begin the march to an outpost outside the city. There, the children undergo ritual preparation and evaluation until the last night of the month of rain, when they make a pilgrimage to Whitecliff. During an elaborate ceremony, it is determined which of the children will become overseers and which must be put down. Lore is one of your best friends in this game because it will sometimes reveal things that you couldn't imagine. It'll sometimes reveal the locations of places that you wouldn't be able to find otherwise and such. So, let's open the safe. Let's grab the clockwork explosive and let's get out of Dodge. This is where I might need the breakable.
Dignitaries only.
Okay, so we gotta figure out where this guy goes off to. Because there's a guy standing right next to him there. Okay, so I need to lure... I want to lure this guy here. There, I want to lure him to here. I don't know if you heard that. Probably should have smashed it right there, actually. Okay, we got more.
Attention, the solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer. 1 week's notice.
I want to try and smash it right on the stairs here. I just don't know where he is. He's right there. These guys are deaf. See, he needs to be right there when I smash it.
Tell me again what you'll do if Slackjaw and his Bottle Street boys jump you.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Something under here. Or is it just bad rendering? It's weird rendering. Okay.
Tomorrow's execution will be restricted
Okay. When that guy stands at the bottom of the stairs there, I'm gonna smash it. and I'm gonna take him out at the top of the stairs. Okay, here he comes.
How old did you say your sister was?
Blow off.
I placed the bottle in the door somehow. That was fantastic. Now I gotta wait for him to do his whole stupid cycle all over again.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crew, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
I don't know how I managed to throw the bottle and not break it and like place it perfectly inside the door. Come on, guy. Walk closer. Here he comes. Okay. That's what I wanted.
Any chance you'll share your food today?
Your attention.
Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to
Okay,
personnel
so that didn't work.
assigned to the
He
event
just ignored it and wandered off anyways.
dignitaries only.
So I'm just gonna do this. Okay, once that guy over there walks past...
Attention, the solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the
I want to
watch.
grab that guy and
Escort
drag him
through the
away.
solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
Okay. I probably shouldn't fight with this though, and maybe just go back, like continue on my journey. Okay, so he goes back there. And then he faces that way for 1, 2, about 2 seconds. That's not enough. I think I have more time at this point when he walks past to grab this guy. Got him.
Attention, tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Okay, that guy's next. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to wait for him, though, to... once he goes over here, I'm going to move behind this thing, and I'm going to follow him back that way and grab him from behind. Okay, he'll turn his back to me in like 1 second here. There. Perfect. And now he's going to keep walking this way, which I can just walk up behind him and just grab him. Alright, what can we do with you? Find somewhere to put this guy. Here's good.
The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews.
Okay.
Unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled
Now I can
in
just
advance,
make sure that there's
with
nothing
1
that I
week's
needed to get.
notice.
Nothing on the tables. Nothing in the bench. Good. I got some money for knocking those guys out, so it was worth it.
Seen anybody with signs of the
Also-
sickness?
I don't think shit from
Corvo's execution is tomorrow, right?
Yeah, but everything has to be set up today.
I can't wait to see his head roll. Not everyone did, but I really like the Empress.
Okay, where do you go? I wonder if I could get something to smash in this hallway over this guy.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved.
He's way down there.
Only.
I wonder what his path is. Okay, he stands at the gate. I always loved in games when you lean around a corner and that's what you see on your screen, but the characters can't see you. Okay, he does turn your back, or turn his back. Okay.
Some black magic
I see a place I can go right there.
By an officer of the watch.
But there is a guy in this booth.
Must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
They face each other. He walks away. That guy walks away. Yeah, I know what I said. Okay. I can see him, but I can't see the guy in the control room now, which is concerning.
Let me know if you want to take my patrol.
Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Stupid goddamn dumb son of.
Okay, he's gonna stop and turn. Okay. At this point, the guy across from him should be facing... Oh, there he goes, down the hallway. Okay, I'm going for it. That goes nowhere. Crap. Crap. I'm moving. Okay, I thought that ledge went somewhere.
The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
Stupid goddamn dumb son of.
Oh, it's so hard not knowing where they are.
Did I tell you about the time I almost caught that guy who killed the Empress?
You're such a chopper.
Where's your head, dude? Guy at the window. Okay, I need to get this guy isolated so I can deal with the guy in the room.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Alright, I'm gonna try something. I need something to smash. Oh, there is money in here. Sorry, I hope you don't mind I'm taking it slow.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
Okay. Okay, that's the guy down there that I want to try and... I want to try and smash this bottle, like, right into the corner here, and hopefully he'll walk through this doorway and come to me. I don't know why it's leaning over so drastically. Okay, there we go. If the timing lines up properly, I could probably just grab this guy without needing anything right here.
Attention. Tomorrow
That's what I want.
will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
No, he just won't pass this point here. So, I think I just need to grab him when he's right here, and then the other guard has his back turned. So that guy's there, his guy's back turned. I could just go like guns blazing and kill him. You know what? I think I can go up on top of those pipes.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews.
Going back to my original plan.
By an officer of the
I just
watch.
realized I can climb the pipes.
Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
I knew I was missing something there.
Can I buy your ration of elixir from today?
Another night, another patrol with you.
This guy's terrible. I think he needs glasses. Okay, there we go. Okay, where's your buddy in the box? Facing me.
Stupid god.
Okay, so he's gonna walk to there. They face each other. Okay, where did he go?
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and
he didn't see
approved
me.
dignitaries only.
He thinks he did, but he didn't.
Maybe wind or something.
Okay, there we go. That's how we're supposed to do it. Had a little bit of detection, but nothing crazy. Okay, we're up on top of the pipes. Gotta be careful not to fall. This guy really doesn't like whatever he's complaining about. Stupid cod and something like that. Okay, we are up on top of the wall here. There's another guard there. Okay, I'm not sure if... I think I can jump down and take this guy out from behind. I can also go this way and over there. I want to see where that goes. Nowhere. Okay, so we're gonna go this way, and we're gonna drop down on top of those cabinets there, and then get rid of this guy from behind. Gotta see what this guy's route is. Actually, that corner over there might be better. He goes right near the dumpster. He's just like putting himself in it. Could jump down to there, but I don't know if the guy can see me through the gate.
Not now.
Okay, then he comes towards me. They don't have very much sight above them, which is nice. Because I'm going to stand right in that corner there. This is perfect. Okay, now he's gonna go over there. And he's gonna turn his back. Where can I get this guy? I could have gotten him here, coming out that way. Okay, that door's... Oh, there's a guy right there. Oh, there's a drop assassination tutorial. Drop on an enemy from above and press right trigger before landing on him to perform an aerial assassination. You won't take damage from the fall.
Target.
I don't think shit from
But then this guy might become a problem if I do that.
Stupid goddamn.
Gotta get rid of somebody. Okay, he's gonna go that way, and then he's gonna face this way. I need to get rid of them both anyways. Okay, he's gonna turn his back. I'm going for it. Sit there. Okay. Stupid. Okay. Now he's gonna go do his pacing route up top. So he's gonna go here first. There's his head right there. Okay, now he's gonna turn around. Turn around. There he goes. He's gonna go to the other side over there. I'm gonna get him when he turns his back right here. That's what I'm gonna do. So he's over on the other side now. And now he's gonna come down the stairs in just a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. There he is. And he's gonna face this way for a brief moment, turn his back, and now we got him.
I'll flush you out. You're going down. Fall down already.
You put an enemy off balance by blocking with perfect timing. Now press right trigger to perform a lethal counterattack. So that guy completely overthrew my attempt to
I'll get to the bottom of back everywhere.
I don't know what's going on. I hear a lot of noise.
Help me look.
Keep your eyes peeled. We got lucky this time.
Be here somewhere.
I don't want to do that. Close.
Up the top.
Okay. That was dumb. I'm glad that no one came through. Okay, explosives. Alright, and we've escaped to the sewers. You've escaped Coldridge Prison with the help of hidden allies. If you can reach the Wrenhaven River, they promise to aid you in your next move. Dunwall Sewers.
Some kind of explosive to blast his way out. That doesn't happen by accident.
You think he had help? Who know how to do that?
Bottle Street gang, maybe. Watch for booby traps. Could be some down here by the look of it.
Good. If we're lucky, one of them will
Oh, there's a note here. Corvo, if you're reading this, it means our plan worked and you've broken free from Coldridge. One of our contacts has hidden weapons for you somewhere deeper in the sewers. Grab the gear and find Samuel where these tunnels dump out into the river. He'll bring you to us, a friend who will meet you soon.
Afraid of him? He's Sir Conan. It's all merchants and whores down there.
Kids like you never saw what he was like. I saw him fight 3-1 in the practice yard. He's a whirlwind.
I hope it's me that finds him.
I hope it is too.
And that's why you don't go near rats. I'm not opening that door. Was there anything worthwhile in that room? Nope. And I'm not gonna go for it then. something up there. There is something over there to collect. Amanda and I only had enough coin to buy half the elixir we needed. Even that's all gone now, and there's nothing to do but wait. We're very sick, and there's no place above to hide from the city watch. They're breaking into houses all over our district. So we'll stay here and share the last hours together. Our fires will keep the rats away, but they'll inherit this city. No, they're plague rats. They're just extremely aggressive. They explain it later on. Poor guy barely made it. Okay, scouting ahead, just making sure there's nothing that I can't deal with. A drainage tunnel of some kind. Okay, let's turn the crank. Sorry, dude. A corpse is blocking the wheel. Okay, gotta be careful to not step into rats. Found a little sneaky stash point here. Didn't really need to eat it, but wanted to. Okay.
Aren't we supposed to load the bodies into carts headed to the flooded district?
Yeah, but screw that. That's too far. I don't want to catch the plague, do you? No.
Doesn't the elixir prevent it?
Maybe. Either way, let's just dump them down there. Let the rats eat them.
Okay. Now I need to grab a body, throw it down, let the rats swarm and eat it, and then run and open that door. I hate the rat puzzles. It's the only part of this game I really did not like, because they are ridiculously aggressive. Okay, we got 3 corpses to work with. I'm gonna put this over here. Go eat that. Of course they won't eat it. I'm like stuck right here. Okay. Corpses are not working. Okay, there it goes. Oh, I needed 2 corpses. That didn't work. Alright, here. Ow. No! Rats are eating me.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne,
rats
has
eating me.
temporarily escaped state custody. Any evidence as to his whereabouts must be delivered to the City Watch at once.
Whoa, go slow. One of the bodies got caught on something.
rat skewer. Don't mind if I do. Coin, bottle. Like, I hope that's not a chamber pot. Alright. The climbing chain dynamic in this game was so fascinating. And it's honestly one of the neatest traversal methods in the game that you'll see. Okay, there's a couple other ones, but I think the chain is still my favorite. Ew, I ate a rotten pear. Where does this go? Tripwire. Trigger. Can I disarm? It's that thing right at the end there that's gonna trigger. Worth it. Incendiary bolt. Potion. Pouch. Coin of 10. Nothing else back here. Yeah, you gotta be really paying attention to the surroundings in this game, because, like, you can walk into a landmine or something and blow yourself up in 4 seconds. Is that guy dead? I think he is. Okay, I'm gonna take the pouch, I'm gonna take the coins. It's kind of sad people have like resorted to living in the sewers in this to try and escape the oppression of the city, and it's driven them to basically be food for the rats. Okay, let's go and make our way up this platform here. There's another tripwire here, but it looks like it maybe got set off. It did. It got set off by that bolt that came flying down the hallway here. So no idea what that would have done. But if there's one tripwire, there's gonna be like 5 more, I'm sure of it. Greetings, Corvo, or should I say Lord Protector, as you were known before that title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire and the True Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Take these weapons crafted for you of the finest materials of the Isles, and meet with our man Samuel near where these tunnels spill into the Wrenhaven River. All haste and luck, we share a common purpose. Equipping weapons and powers. Press and hold left button to open the access wheel, select the gadget or power you want to equip in your left hand, and release. Assign a hotkey to a weapon or power by selecting that item in the quick access wheel and holding a direction button. Easy. So we got crossbow, pistol, crossbow with sleep darts, and crossbow bolts. Sleep darts were like my go-to weapon on the first playthrough of this game. It's like, oh, you're in my way, sleep. There's something back here. Excuse me. I love when you go stealth what he does with the sword. Outright to the side, like a defensive position. So cool. Hemlock essence. Okay, we gotta press deeper into the sewers. Press B to slide while sprinting. Like a glove. What do we got here? Tin of Pratchett jellied eels. I'm gonna eat that. Just for funsies. Jelly, in case you're too daft to remember, look at your whiskey for the answer. Whiskey? Got it. If you want your share, then you'll sort it out. If not, come back for it next month. Combination required. Jelly. I feel like jelly was a clue. No, whiskey. Whiskey was a clue. Come back for your share. Whiskey. Got it? Wasn't there a whiskey bottle? Can I smash a whiskey bottle somewhere? I don't want to trip that. Okay, let's disarm this. Okay, incendiary bolt. Okay, what does that mean? Is there a way to reread notes? Yes, there is. In case you're too daft to remember, look to your whiskey for the answer. Whiskey, got it. If you want your share, you'll sort it out. If not, come back for it next month. Okay, that's definitely not the answer. Maybe it's further in. It's not underwater, I don't think. That doesn't make any sense.
Smells like a dead leaper in here. He won't get past me, sir.
Do you know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take him out alone.
But what if no one from the squad is around?
Then try to make a lot of noise when you die. Knock something over if you can.
Bastard. They come here to die sometimes in the dark. Just slip into the water, don't come out.
See, I could just shoot this guy in the head. I want to know what this whiskey thing means. You know, I am going to go look underwater. That didn't help anything. I don't know what that means. Whiskey, got it.
Can't see the bottom.
Because I don't know if you can come back here. Oops. Sorry, my computer went to sleep. No, because if that goes down and there's no climbing out, they've got to have the clue somewhere around here. And at this point in the game, something hidden is going to be worth finding. Oh, hang on. What's this? 54451. Yeah. 50 gold, a health potion. What is this? Oh, it's just books. Dang. 50 gold and a health potion. It's pretty solid. Alright, let's continue on. So, I can put this guy to sleep here. Or I could just end him. I'm gonna drop down just a smidge. There we go. What's in there? Okay, so that's where this goes. Now, do you have a friend or not? How many sleep darts do I have? 3. Okay, I'm gonna put this guy to sleep. Ooh, good time to put him to sleep as well as peeing. Aww. I'll wait till he try. I hope he goes and pees again. I would love if his loop is just him constantly walking over there and peeing. Dude, you need to get a proper exam done because there's something wrong with you. I could throw a bottle at him. Come on, guy. It's weirdly not tracking his head. It's like tracking his like neck. Alright, let's see if he goes piss again. Yep, he does. Alright. One problem solved. I'm eating your rat skewer. I'm eating both your rat skewers. When you wake up, no food for you. Actually, maybe I'll put him in the water. Yeah. Nah, he's fine. He's sleeping. He's gonna wake up with no food and no money in the sewers. It's a pretty crummy way to go. Maybe the rats will find him. Okay. There's another guy right here. Oh, there's 2 of them.
Nasty furry filth.
Oh, there's 3 of them. Okay, I don't want to deal with all these guys. Why are there so many guards in the sewers? Okay, I am not confronting these guys. I'm going up over the pipes.
Seen any more big rat swarms? Shut up.
Can't go that way. Guess we'll go this way. I could have gone that way, but I don't know if that would have done me. Okay, there's the guy there. If I jump down this way and go behind that crate, I can start working my way down the side over here. Okay. Clear. He saw me, but he didn't engage me, so he just thinks he saw something. Okay, I'm not going back. There were way too many guys back there to go and explore, so we're just gonna leave.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Any evidence as to his whereabouts must be delivered to the City Watch at once.
Corvo, over here. Quickly, I'm a friend.
Every person who's ever told that to me in a
Samuel,
game has not been a friend.
And I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. Well, they said you'd come out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
My overall chaos is low. Didn't kill anyone? No. Ghost never detected? No. So close. I opened Jelly safe, though. Okay, so runes found 0, bone charm 0, outrider shrine 0, Sokolov painting 0, coins found 632 out of 10,000 or 1,010. That is not bad. I'm happy that my chaos was low. That's good. The Hound Pit Pub. The Hound Pit's Pub. Blech. Nice to say gibberish. Alright. Hidden in an old bar on the river, your new allies have plans to share with you. Meet with the Loyalist Inner Circle to learn what they've got in mind.
This is the Hound Pit's pub, closed for business. Half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing. Of course, if anyone finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart. Take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
An achievement. Dishonored. You escaped Coldridge Prison. Man, So many memories of this place are flooding back.
I expect they're hard at work in there. Best join them. They'll help you get whoever really killed the Empress. I'm sure the Admiral is anxious to meet you. It wasn't easy getting you here. I wouldn't hang about if I were you. From what I understand, time's getting short.
That's all he has to say.
So it's starting at last, Admiral. We've found our man. Even after 6 months in Cold Ridge Prison, he slipped out like it was nothing.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes. Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
Piero is an inventor who is available to craft and upgrade equipment. Piero spends most of his time in his workshop. Samuel the boatman has smuggled you across the river from Coldridge Prison. He works for an underground movement opposed to the illegal reign of the Lord Regent and has brought you to meet the members of the organization. Can I have a beer?
Good to have
Nope,
you
let's
with
not
us.
shoot the beer.
Nothing against the
Go the other
others,
way.
but there's no substitute for a man who's done his service for the crown. Have you talked to Piero yet? He made the weapons we left for you on your way out of Coldridge Prison. Go see him when you can. You don't know what it means to work with a man who stood at the Empress's right hand. We can't bring her back, but at least we have the man she trusted most. And maybe we can help you right some of the wrongs done to you. This bar is mine, but please, treat it as your home.
I love how Arcane rendered the people's faces in this
Piero
game.
still wants a word with you. He's not a diplomat, but he's a brilliant man.
With that very stylized look, and even their uniforms, the way that their proportions are slightly off, like big hands, small head. It's just a really funky style that really lends itself to this game.
Couldn't navigate the wall.
For treatment and rehabilitation.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go and look up getting my hands on the art book for this game, because the art in this game is stunning. Actually, I don't know if I already own the art book for Dishonored. I don't think I do. Another thing I was saying about this game is you want to explore every little nook and cranny you can possibly find, because there is so much stuff hidden in this game. Mostly coinage, but later on it'll be all ammunition, it'll be clues, it will be things that can make the game easier, harder. It's kind of crazy.
Do not attempt to house or care for a friend or family member who shows signs of blood on their face and chest area. The only way to help them is to bring them to the City Watch. They will be taken to the flooded district for treatment.
And that's how they're treating people who are infected. Oh, you're infected? Cool. Well, we're just gonna take you to the flooded district and leave you to die. Piero!
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin. No! This cannot happen. happen now the tank of whale oil's run out? Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. Oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
Like, another, like, crazy thing is, like, the detail on, like, just the machine. Like, they went and reinvented a drill press for this game. Like, that's amazing attention to detail.
Will provide you with a fresh tank of whale oil. They're heavy, but you are no doubt strong enough to carry one back down here if you would.
Star chart worth 75. There's something down here. Sokolov technology and the new age. One of the advantages of Sokolov's technologies is that they share the same magnetic socket for the tanks of processed whale oil as they use as fuel. When a tank is exhausted, another can be plugged into place with ease, and the process is simple enough that any common workman or even the lower guardsmen of the City Watch can handle the task. This applies to the arc pylon and wall of light security systems, as well as the powered carriages used for transport by those few who are wealthy enough to afford them. The only obvious downside of Sokolov's designs is the volatility of the tanks themselves. A few incidents have occurred, resulting in damage to property or bodily harm whenever one of the tanks has exploded. A second solution, excerpt from a series of newspaper articles from prominent natural philosophers by Piero Joplin. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a presence for Sokolov's elixirs, one of my own formula. Sold as Piero's remedy, a name I did not choose if you must know the truth, the public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal, if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because the strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it with the blood of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect, elegant in fact. And while it is true that Piero's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties not fully understood, which relate to the mind itself and the spirit. And it's in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest, for you see Sokolov's elixir, which with its emphasis on the brute animal body is a crass goo better than suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variance in the key ingredients, making up Piero's remedy, ensure that it works on the higher functions that is separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Wrenhaven River. Piero, no, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal, Tivian ore, what is wrong with you? The metal in Gristle, King Sparrow feathers, if you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the Academy everything you needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar and what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one's going to miss any of the old crap you seem to need. Admiral Havelock.
That one is empty. A new tank.
Excerpt from the notes of a natural philosopher aboard a whaling ship. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female, some 42 feet in length. I estimate she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the mass of tentacles around her mouth. Within, I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Just a heads up, there is some pretty messed up dialogue about dissecting and vivisecting whales. So, hopefully you don't mind. Whale oil processing. Excerpt from the founder of the Greaves Whale House by Ebenezer Greaves. Out at sea they secure the beast with hooks, with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whole whale from diving deep once it's caught. A larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan on and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck and then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port of Dunwall, where the crew will work on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it still lives. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regard to supply of whale oil. The good admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it into the correct configuration, and using the lever will begin refilling process. Once refilling is completed, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used when handling the fuel tanks. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly, for once.
Perfect. Now plug it in. Jet? Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Send the lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Okay, so he can make pretty much anything that you need. Rewire tool allows you to rewire circuitry and turn security systems to your advantage, consumed on usage. Grenade. I want to try going non-lethal if possible, and I'll be picking up stuff along the way as well. Upgrades are probably going to be the thing we want to start looking at first. Lowers dispersion and stabilizes crossbow aim. Crossbow bolts travel faster, further. Faster reload. Combat sleep dart. Sleep dart's sedative effect is immediate even in combat. Wow, that's 600 coins. Pistol upgrade. Mask optics. Allows you to magnify your view. Press right stick to zoom. Bullet capacity, bolt capacity, grenade capacity. Spring razor capacity, bone charm capacity. Sword crossing. Makes swords more effective when locking blades and pushing against an enemy. I feel like combat sleep darts is not a bad idea. Spring razors are amazing, but they do count as lethal kill. I'll probably end up using some at some point, but let's go combat sleep darts. 203 coins left. Let's just buy a crap ton of sleep bolts.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can. Very well. You know best. Let me know if you need anything more.
I love Piero. There's something just like honestly wholesome about him. Coin on the windowsill upstairs. Oh, you're right.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances developed. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities subject to the necessary legal amnesty.
My break with the Academy was...
Excuse me.
explosive, for lack of a better word. I had to rebuild from scratch, but so much the better. I was sick of using tools made by lesser men.
There's something on the roof right here. Can I get on this? I saw something blink over here. Go down onto the awning here. So yeah, this is kind of the aesthetic of Dunwall. It's quite a beautiful city, but this is what they've built, are these giant metal walls that don't let you
Dunwall
move.
citizens, be advised, the river crust infestation has spread downriver, as far as the river mouth and flooded district. Do not attempt to approach or destroy a river crust. Any items recovered from doing so are considered state property.
I'm sorry.
That's
it's
the
so
weird
dark.
microphone
We can't
thing.
risk being seen. It is a bit romantic, though, isn't it?
Who said that? And where are you? What was WoW no? Oh yeah, put someone in a pressure tank for 4 years? Yeah, that's kind of messed up. So do you want us... The river crust are these weird fish thing in the water that when you go near them, they just attack you and like try to kill you. They're horrible. Okay, so I'm gonna get my character up to bed, and I think I'm gonna start winding down for the night. Probably do a little bit of... I don't know if I feel like Stranger Things. It's kind of late.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Lady Emily Caldwell was abducted 6 months ago during her mother's terrible murder. Anyone with information leading to the location or return of the daughter of our beloved late Empress is required to speak to the City Watch at once.
Is the man dangerous?
Yes, very much so, but no need to fear. He is here to work with our masters.
People say he killed the Empress.
Of course he didn't. People are foolish and believe whatever they're told.
Okay. If the Admiral trusts him, then so will I. The Admiral served in the Navy under the Empress. But something happened with the Lord Regent that drove the Admiral out. If I understand it right.
You wanna go that way, dude?
Admiral Havelock made it very clear that we aren't to carry lamps outside. Maybe you haven't seen much of it, but the city has changed a great deal after the Empress died. Since the Lord Regent took over, the City Watch is best avoided. Most people try not to go outside at all. We can't leave the pub. I've nowhere to go anyway. My apartment was in the flooded district.
Sorry to hear that. I will take your silver plate and I will sell it.
Pleased to meet you, Master Corvo. I saw you at court in happier days, but you might not remember. I was once a close ally to the Lord Regent, Hiram Burroughs, back when he was just the spy master. He's one manipulative bastard, I can tell you that. There's something distinguished about you, Corvo. Was there nobility back in your family line? I wouldn't be surprised. Did you know I'm distant kin to the late Empress and her line? Not close enough, sadly. I'll never be Emperor. Most of the nobility went straight over to the Lord Regent's side after the Empress died. Easiest thing to do. But to me, a noble birth requires a sense of loyalty. This city has fallen into ruin since the plague struck. These poor weepers moaning and bleeding from the eyes. They say there's no cure for the plague once it advances that far. Terrible. My furnishings have been installed at last with no small amount of complaining by that antiquated boatman. The others have no idea what it's like to suffer as I have. Speaking of which... Wallace, please breathe 2 bottles of Dunwall Red, never mind which, and fetch a clean glass. Well, I'll begin again tomorrow.
Need to go through every room because you don't know what's going to be worthwhile in any of them to take. Excerpt from the travel journal of a whaler in his final years, A Gaffer's Tale Volume 2 or Gaffer's Final Passage. After more than a quarter of a century, I'm done with whaling, too broken to continue. I've seen all the corners of the Isles, and I've made more coin than most men see in a lifetime, but it's all gone. I've lived through an emperor, and I've watched his daughter take the throne. Fair young empress she was, but slain so young. Everything beautiful comes to die. I've eaten in every part of the known world and sailed the loneliest waters you could imagine. I've seen the cliffs around Pandisia, and the best of it doesn't give me an ounce of joy. The years come back across my dreams as a line of butchered bodies, long, sleek, and singing amongst the waves. Swinging amongst the waves under the moonlight, only to be speared by ugly, weather-scarred men who'd knife each other for a good pair of boots. Each year I had less time to come home. My tongue forgot the language of small chatter, and those who lived in the cities thought me odd. My sister Nina hardly knew what to say to me during our visits. When she lost her business to the Lord Regent's crooked barrister, I was 100 miles east of Morley, gaff hand frozen from the sleet, as we tracked the first bull whale we'd seen in months. I helped her as much as I could, but Nina died in the early days of the plague. None of it mattered. If I'm jaded and bitter, it's because this industry has taken my dreams. The world has beaten me.
Log entry 1-4. It seems we have moved to a new phase. Martin's improvisations have borne fruit. The former bodyguard has been freed and is en route to the staging location. Pendleton's voting block and my military connections. All we've lacked is the ability to project lethal force in a controlled manner against a previously inaccessible... to the point, we need a man who can kill the bastards for us. Corvo is more than capable of that, I have no doubt. N-bomb. Is this off? Switch. Switch, where the hell is it?
It has been days since our men were dispatched to stash weapons for Corvo in the old sewer. They have not returned, so I can only hope that they succeeded in getting the packages delivered. Piero spent considerable time and resources making those things. If I could find a way to mass-produce them, the Dunwall Navy would secure its place as the dominant force on the globe. But to back Corvo, can he actually break out of this Coldridge? And if so, will he make his way here? I personally give him odds of 1 in 5. Admiralty and the Fleet. Excerpt from a book on naval history. While each of the Isles has some form of naval fleet, none is more envived than that of Bristol, with its long proud history of great ships and the admirals who command them. Boys come of age in the city of Bristol, hoping to someday captain such a ship, and family dynasties are made by those captains who track down infamous pirates or crush seditious uprisings, as during the Morley insurrection. In times of war and peace, Bristol continues to innovate at sea. The ship designs of Anton Sokolov himself now represent the highest standard in the whaling trade, allowing crews to haul their kill up over the deck and begin their butchery and processing, even as the ship returns to Dunwall. The crews can be seen working on their latest whale as the ship moves slowly up the Wrenhaven River, coming to dock with one of the most powerful warehouse companies such as the Greaves Whaling House. Suspended in the rigging overhead and backlit by the setting sun, the silhouettes of these creatures makes a moving sight as it cruises to its final resting place in the industrial heart of the capital city. A Gaffer's Tale Volume 1. Excerpt from a travel journal of a young whaler. A Gaffer's Tale Volume 1, or A Gaffer's Early Adventures. My sister Nina and I left Tivia together, saying goodbye to our aunt, the woman who had raised us since childhood, leaving behind our home city of Yarrow and the cold but beautiful white landscape we had always known. We boarded a ship for Dunwall. Our parents had left us with a sizable inheritance, and we spent half of this getting to the capital city and establishing a small import shop dedicated to Tivian furs. Once I'd helped Nina establish the business, I was free to pursue my dream. Signing on with a whaling ship was the most exciting thing I'd ever done, and I saw it as a means to an end. Someday I would captain my own crew, and eventually an own fleet of similar vessels. With tears in her eyes, Nina kissed me farewell, and I did not see her again for many months. As an apprentice to the gaffer, I got to see the tracking and killing of the greatest beasts up close. Nothing had ever fired my spirits so as the wind and pounding waves racing after a wounded whale being pulled by a skein of cables embedded in its thick flesh. I changed more in those first 7 months than I had in the previous 7 years. Whaling was beginning to put its mark on me, so that Nina barely recognized me when I returned. Tanned and sinewy with muscle, weather creases already wrinkling the corners of my eyes, but she could see that I was filled with joy, having found my purpose.
Attention all citizens. Curfew extends from sundown to sunrise.
Litany on the White Cliff. Excerpt from a series of Overseer Invocation. invocations by High Overseer Abram Templeton. And I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod to those who would stray from the herd, for the foggy grey wastes of the outsider. We will burn a bright fire with our victorious actions so that others will not lose their way, and to those who continue to wander beyond the walls of our homes in far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt.
Unless you are otherwise authorized, violators will be subject to interrogation and detained when necessary. Remember, the boldest measures are the safest.
A Young Prince of Tivia, excerpt from a theatre play. Lord Nathan Boyle shaking with outrage. How dare you, sir, clothed so in my very home? I should hand you over to the watch. Depraved Tivian? Prince Kelisar moving closer. That's a harsh welcome for royalty, my lord. Your daughter treated with much more hospitality. Alas, she has gone out for the evening, leaving me all alone. Lord Nathan Boyle stammering, studying the younger man before him. What are you doing? Leave this house. Go back to your frozen wasteland, pale rascal. Prince Kelisar, smiling coyly, reaching out. No need for anger between us, Lord Boyle. Is it so wrong for me to be here? As I've proven, I've developed an affinity for you and your family. Lord Nathan Boyle gasping. Oh my, Kelisar, your skin. It is so warm. It burns. Kinky. A Shadow on Bitterleaf, excerpt from a longer work of fiction. Finding my way to the feeble light of the dying fire, I saw her working. A large needle moved in her hand, following precise esoteric patterns, knots, and loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, her body clenched and shuddered, shaking the wooden table. A morbid fascination pushed me closer, until she turned her blank face toward me, resting the needle in its flesh with a refined tone. She addressed me. So, you are the lover, I presume? You too have been unfaithful, and it is now your turn to be mended. I don't want the toilet open. A Gaffer's Tale, Volume 2. Excerpt from the Traveler's Journal of a Whaler in his final years. Oh, we've already read this one. Sorry, sir. I like how the third floor is just bricked up. Just no one uses this floor. Are you enjoying me reading the stories to you? Trials of Aptitude, excerpt from a book on the esoteric practices of the Abbey. Once a child shows the proper inclination, blah 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 blah. We've already done this one. The Fugue Feast. Ooh, we haven't done this one. Excerpt from a book on the celebration and holidays. At the end of every year, after the last day of the month of songs, we begin the Fugue Feast. The new year has not yet started, and thus the time that follows is outside the calendar. A period of celebration and feasting begins, which the people abandon the very practices that keep them whole and healthy over the year. Many leave their homes, euphoric with spirits of potent herbs. Some paint their faces or wear masks to conceal themselves as they pursue the passions without reservation. When the right cosmological signs are observed and it is time for the calendar to begin anew, the sitting High Overseer calls for the Hymn of Atonement and the Fugue Feast ends. Families return to their homes, wives to their husbands, enemies put down their weapons, and fires are extinguished. No complaint is given for those who have wronged others, deviated from ancient codes, or discarded oaths, for this time during the astrological alignment does not exist and is not recorded. The following days start as the new year, marked on the first day of the month of Earth, as it has always been. It's like a purge that involves every possible carnal sin. This place is not a safe place. Why would you have a tower with a door that opens to nowhere with 2 beds in it? The reason I'm reading all the dialogue is I'm trying to practice doing voiceover work and just seeing if I have any kind of talent for it. What do you think? Does it help when I do like different voices and stuff for it too, or is it silly? Everybody gets a nice room. Corvo just gets this, like,
citizens of Dunwall.
Attic.
The Old Port District has been added to the evacuation list. The Weeper count for the month of siege has increased. The Lord Regent has decreed that plague ordinances will remain in effect through the month of rain. Stay alert and stay loyal.
Ooh, a coin of 10. Sleep time. Somewhere else. And here is where we shall pick up next time. I'm glad that you've been enjoying. I'm glad that you put up with my silly readings. I'm hoping that you're enjoying Dishonored. It is really awesome to be back playing this. It is so foreign. I don't remember a lot of it. I know pieces of it, but I don't remember like specifics of missions or where to go or anything like that. But yes, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you for being here for the roughly 2 hours and 12 minutes or whatever it is. I don't know when I will be streaming again. Probably... let's see. Maybe Friday night. All depends on how things go. If not Friday, then maybe Saturday? I don't know. I don't really plan it anymore. I just stream whenever I feel like it. Anyhow, thanks again. And till next time, peace and extras. Stay healthy, stay safe. Discount Magician signing off. Good night.